Ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again. Sorry I'm late. It's already Saturday morning. BOA comps are already going on, so let's get straight into this. For predictions, for Louisville, I have Carmel sweeping. I have Castle coming in second, Brownsburg in third. I do think that's going to be pretty close between those two in second and third, but I do have Castle coming in ahead. Lincoln Way coming in at fourth, Center Grove fifth, Bourbon County sixth, Floyd Central 7th, Anderson County in 8th. We have the Decatur, I can't pronounce it, Central High School Marching Band, Hamilton Southeastern, Beechwood, and Madison Central, rounding us out in Louisville. For San Marcos, I have Ronald Reagan, Westlake, Mcneil, Dripping Springs, James Bowie, Robert E Hendrickson, Claudia Taylor Johnson. LD Brandeis. Again, there's so many I can't pronounce here. Cut me some slack, guys. M&G Johnson, Winston Churchill, Foster, and Jordan. I think this is a good prediction. Realistically, we'll see. I feel good about this one. I don't feel great about really any of the others. At least going for 12 for 12 on finalists. I do think this is going to be kind of the order. I mean, realistically, we don't know with Mcneil. We don't know with Bowie. We don't know with CTJ. We don't know with LD Brandeis. You know, they could finish below M&G Johnson. They could finish above them. They could finish above CTJ. I wouldn't be surprised with that. And realistically, we could see CTJ rebound like Leander did, but at this point, we just don't know. Would I be surprised if CTJ comes in at third in this comp? No, I wouldn't. But right now I have them in seventh. And would I be surprised if they come in ninth at this comp? I wouldn't either. As much as that is not really what I'm hoping for. I kind of I do want them to succeed. CTJ, marching band's just more fun when they're successful. So I am hoping for them to be good. But realistically, anywhere from 1 to 9, they could flop around. I wouldn't be surprised if Westlake takes it, or Mcneil. If Mcneil comes in great, they could take this one too. Dripping Springs, I wouldn't be surprised to see them overtake Mcneil. Mcneil could be anywhere between first to fifth for me. And yeah, I mean, 5 through 9 could swap any order, honestly. But this is the order I've got. And yeah, I don't have any more fancy graphics, so instead we go to Google Drive. For Flagstaff, should I do Flagstaff first? Probably not. Let's do Columbus and Shenandoah. For Columbus, I've got Fishers, Kiski Area, Lakota West, Campbell County, Beavercreek, Thomas Worthington, Kettering Fairmont, Worthington Kilmorn. I think it's supposed to be Dublin Kaufman. I have it Deblin. Okay. Spelling mistakes. That I've already put out the Instagram and TikTok. Okay. That's something. Milford, Kings, and Bellbrook. It's really tough for comps to predict who's going to be a finalist here. Same thing with Louisville and same thing with Flagstaff. Realistically, some of these bands that I'm predicting in finals just haven't gone to a BOA event in years. Like, it's kind of where I'm at. I don't think I've seen Kings in a BOA event in a while. I don't think I've seen... I mean, there's others here. I know some in the Flagstaff event. They just don't go to BOA events. So we'll see where they finish. But I think this is a pretty good list. I think Fishers is kind of a lock to sweep here. I don't think Kiski's going to get very close. I think it's going to be close between Kiski and Lakota, but and then I mean 4 through 9, it could go anyway. Honestly, I mean that's kind of where I'm at. No, 4 through 9 can't go anyway. I think Campbell County is pretty secure at 4, but 5 through the bottom, that could be anyway. And then Shenandoah. I had Tom Bell Memorial on this list at 8. Apparently they're not performing. I would have had Woodlands at 1, but apparently they're not performing in finals either. So we're kind of rolling with this. Bridgeland, feel pretty comfortable with them in first. Cy-Fair could take it. I could even see a Cypress Woods here, but I think Bridgeland pretty comfortably in first here. Cy-Fair second, Cypress Woods third, College Park fourth, Clearbrook fifth. I do think fourth and fifth could go any way that you kind of want them to. College Park or Clearbrook could be taking that fourth place spot. And I do think Cy-Fair and Cypress Woods could also switch around if you really wanted to. And then Friendswood, James E. Taylor, Cinco Ranch, Dickinson, North Shore, Churchill, Fulshear, and then Oak Ridge. A lot of Churchills here. Winston Churchill was here earlier as well. But yeah, I feel pretty comfortable there. Oak Ridge was kind of a last minute replacement, so I wouldn't be surprised to see like a Klein Kane in finals. But yeah, either way, that's kind of what I've got there. Sorry if this is a rushed video. It is. But yeah, that's what we're rolling with. And then Flagstaff. Let's see, Flagstaff. Flagstaff, I've got Westlake, Sweeping, Mountain Ridge, Catalina Foothill, Visu Cleveland, Desert Vista, Arborview, Corona del Sol, Alta, Sandra Day O'Connor, Bartlesville. That's a tongue twister for me, for sure. And then Volcano Vista. Again, this is one that I had to do like an hour's worth of research because they just don't go to BOAs. Like, I mean, they have Flagstaff and then the Utah event, and then that's kind of it. They had a Colorado event, I think, last year as well, but they don't have it this year, I don't believe. It's just, I don't even know what I'm doing. I think Bartlesville, I got that prediction from like OBA. I mean, Mountain Ridge went to finals last year at this comp, but like Visu Cleveland, I think I did Visu Cleveland based on them being close in like New Mexico state comp. Like this is really like pulling at strings. I do feel pretty comfortable with this list as well as my rest, so I'm gonna get this video out so I can watch prelims at these events. If you're coming from prelims to watch this, hello. And yeah, sorry for this being late. I'll try to be more consistent next time. Try to get this out on around Wednesday next week. So yeah, that's kind of what I've got, and that'll be it for me.